George is so terrified of loud noises like thunder and fireworks that even just the word sets him off.
Fireworks. And he just doesn't like that word at all. He will take himself off. He's probably going up there to tip everything out and hide. Georgie! It's all right, my darling, come on. Don't be scared. It's all right, Georgie.
Don't worry.
It's all right, Georgie. And that's by only saying that word. You can imagine when they are all going off.
I love Cocker Spaniels. They're essentially a working breed. They need a lot of exercise and they can be quite sensitive. Dogs, like humans, suffer with anxiety issues, which can cause serious problems, and it sounds like George is one of those dogs.
Hello, Victoria. Pleased to meet you. Come in.
Thank you. Tell me about George.
George is 8, and we've had him since he was a puppy. He, over the years now, has become more agitated to sounds that he doesn't like, things that happen on November the 5th. He has trigger words that really upset him. I can't say that word at the moment.
Oh, you can't say the word F-I-R-E-W-O-R-K-S?
No.
Because that would...
That sets him off.
Sets him off.
Yeah.
What about the F word?
Yeah, I mean, if I was to say now, fireworks, he finds it very... Oh. George, come on now. He doesn't like that word at all.
No, he doesn't.
No. George. Georgie. Georgie, come on, darling. Come on, settle down. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. See, so you can't say that word.
Heartbreaking.
It is, because it's very distressing, actually. I mean, that's just the word. I mean, when it actually is happening, it's just he goes to another level. He's inconsolable.
Inconsolable, yeah. OK. He has a phobia of noises where he absolutely panics. One of the ways he does cope is to go and empty cupboards, tries to escape. That it is his coping mechanism. He doesn't really have a place where he can go that he can feel safe in. So that's what I'm going to do next. Ta-da!
Look.
Wow.
Oh, that's brilliant, isn't it? Oh, his own beds you've put in there. Oh, that's clever. That's lovely, isn't it, George? That's nice, isn't it?
Here he comes.
He's gone in. Yeah.
So, I'm so glad he went in because this is his safe zone for when FWs come.
Yeah.
When you go, he gets very panicky.
Yeah.
And one of the ways that manifests itself is he has to do something.
Yeah.
And what he does is he goes into cupboards, takes things out. The reason why he goes into the cupboard but doesn't settle there is because there's no, like, curtain to close and make him feel safe.
Yeah.
So what I'm hoping is that this will be his place that he can go to when he feels uncomfortable, but is also a place he can go to when you're not here.
A German Shepherd raised in lockdown.
Looking after Phoenix is a 24-hour job. Hey!
And now...
No.
She's raising hell. In Chingford, East London, Michelle, Cam and the kids are absolute dog lovers.
Yeah, Phoenix loves.
So, when Bex, their 15-year-old German Shepherd, passed away, they decided to get a puppy. And into their lives came Phoenix.
No. No.
Who, unlike her predecessor,
No.
is a total nightmare.
Getting Phoenix was a bit of a shock to the system.
We've gone from a senior dog to a puppy, so it's been challenging.
Sit down.
She is actually a loving dog, but she's jumpy, she pulls us.
Oh, if she's not up on the furniture, she is digging a hole in the garden.
The list is endless.
It's just hard work.
Away.
Raised in lockdown, this one-year-old German Shepherd can't be left alone for a second.
She barks. And barks. And barks.
And it's not a friendly bark she's doing, it looks aggressive.
She foams at the mouth.
German Shepherds were bred to herd sheep, but now they're known more to be guard dogs or police dogs. If they don't receive adequate socialization when they're puppies, they can go on to develop some worrying behaviors such as reactivity and aggression, which is why Phoenix's family need my help. Tell me, why am I here?
Phoenix has been a bit of a handful, to say the least. She just has been hard work from the start.
Well, I'm here to observe, so I'd love to see some of this behavior.
Considered one of the best working dogs, German Shepherds excel at everything from security to search and rescue. Loyal, brave and intelligent, they pick up training quickly. But they require lots of exercise, at least 2 hours a day. They can also be wary around strangers and other dogs, which is why socializing them at a young age is critical. Victoria's plan of attack: energy-discharging toys Phoenix can play with in the garden.
This is allowing her to expend some of that energy she has, a little physical, a lot of mental, so that she's not here when you take her out for a walk. She's here.
I think the toys will work really well. Phoenix can have the toy outside, so I think we can make that really work as part of our routine.
Over the next few weeks, Cam, Michelle and Phoenix continue to take massive strides forward.
Good girl. Here you go, sit.
So not only are those walks much more chilled out, following Victoria's suggestion, they've even introduced her to a friend's dog.
Good girl.
With great success.
Tails are wagging.
All music to this trainer's ears.
Hello.
Hiya.
Who's popped in, virtually speaking.
We're definitely seeing improvement in her. Yeah. She's really good. We're very...
And like most teenage boys, he's developed an obsession with little Pierre.
He's touching himself, licking his lips whilst watching the telly. And he does it quite frequently, doesn't he?
Does,
it
yeah.
Just happen anywhere, in front of anyone.
Yeah, he's still very social when he's enjoying himself.
I had a friend round and Pierre jumped up on the chair next to her. He started touching himself and my friend's like, what is your dog doing?
I don't think she knew whether to be flattered or offended, did she?
Hello. Hi. Hello.
It seems Victoria's reputation has preceded her.
Well, no, well, wait a second. You've got to come say hello to me. Hi. He's adorable. What's the deal with him?
That's a little unusual.
Okay.
Pierre likes to touch himself.
Oh. Does he do it when you've got people round or...
Yeah, absolutely. So when you have people round and you might be sat around the table and he could be sat next to one of our guests and he will start touching himself, which then makes it embarrassing, absolutely.
Yeah, you can't do that at the table. Do you have any video of it?
I do, actually.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I have to see this, young man, to see what's going on. Oh. How do you explain this to your kids?
A little bit awkward, really.
First of all, he likes to touch himself, which is embarrassing when you have guests around. Kind of looks rude, and you want to stop him from doing it. But here's the thing, I don't think he's doing what we think he's doing because it is a grooming behavior and self-soothing, because I'm sure he does it sometimes after he's had a lot of play.
Yeah, it is when he's more relaxed.
When he
Yeah, when
gets
he's
more
tired,
relaxed.
when he's
Yes.
tired, yeah.
And he just can't reach it because of the way that he's built. So he's trying to groom himself, bless him, and it looks like he's a dirty old man.
So although it looks a little risque, Pierre's simply finding the best way he can to groom himself given his large head and stocky body. But how do you stop the stroking when guests are around?
Just distract him and give him this toy that I've got for him that he will be able to still lick and chew on, and it will take the place of his willy.
Licking is soothing for dogs, so giving Pierre a toy that can be stuffed with treats will provide the ultimate calming distraction.
So there it is. There you go. So now you have a toy where you can do something that's much more appropriate.
Hopefully now there'll be no more red faces round the dinner table. A few weeks later, Victoria's back to check in on the troubled teen Pierre's progress.
How's it been going?
Really good, actually. He still does it. I think we're way more accepting of it, aren't we?
Yeah.
It was really funny, actually, because we went away to Cornwall quite recently with some friends, and he did it on the sofa, but he actually had his back to them, whereas normally he'd be the other way. He's found his own way.
This is private now.
Yeah.
What are you doing? He wants the same cuddles as what any lap dog would want. Anyone that comes in the house will be covered in bruises.
Max's irresistible enthusiasm
He just had me over. Can I have my shoe?
has put Christine in the hospital not once, but 3 times.
That's one hell of a lap dog. Oh, oh, look. Slobber everywhere. Oh, you're going to slobber on me now? Yes. What's happening? Oh, gosh. Really? Whoa. This is a bit different. Well, thank you. Oh, dear. Tell me, what are the issues?
As much as I love Max, because of his size, he's becoming quite dangerous, really. Not just to me, but to other people.
I can see already. That's a big paw.
When he's excited, it really can hurt you.
Another thing I've observed and actually experienced is how physical Max is. That's fine for smaller dogs, but for Max to be that...
Yes,
can be dangerous.
I don't mind him doing it to me, but other people coming into the house, they don't appreciate it.
Well, here's the thing. It's about what you are reinforcing. There cannot be one rule for you and another rule for guests. If you really don't want your guests being pawed and hurt, because it does hurt, what we're going to do is that we'll give him attention for everything else, but pawing stops attention.
OK.
So I'll interact with him as much as possible, and he can interact with me. Oh, and all of this is lovely.
But if pawing commences, interaction needs to cease.
When I tickle his tummy, I hold his paw. Because I know what he does when you tickle his tummy, he paws you, especially if you stop. So if I stop, let's see what he does.
As those paws approach, that's the cue to walk away.
Good boy.
Problem solved.
I stopped giving him attention, and he said, I want more attention. When he made contact with me, I just got up and I walked out. I want you to do it, OK?
OK.
OK?
But does Christine have the heart to ignore Max's poor behaviour?
Do you want to sit down? Good boy. Now come here. Sit. Max.
So if he does one paw, you just get up.
OK.
That's it.
Oh,
there you go.
So.
There you go. And walk out. Beautiful. He'll still follow you, so that's fine. It's just that you stop that connection.
When Max would start pawing me and wanting this attention, I would respond by cuddling him and kissing him and not realising that this was really the wrong thing to do. Poor Max, it wasn't his fault, it's all me.
And this might be difficult at first. It's not a quick fix. But Max will pick up on the fact that, oh, when I do that, I really don't get anything from her. But when I've got 4 on the floor, I do. Because only through that will he learn.
If I had a nickname, it would be Houdini.
He just opens every door, tries to escape. We have to lock ourselves in. The worst case scenario with Luca letting himself out is where he's deaf. He's not going to hear a car coming. Getting that phone call saying, I think I've run your dog over. Do you want to come on in?
Beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Come on in.
Come on in.
Come on, Hunter.
Let me just get the door shut. Got to lock it.
OK. Wow. So why do you say you have to lock the door?
He escapes. If we don't lock the front door, he will just let himself out and go for a little wander.
Oh. He can get out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, very clever. I want to see this Hound Houdini for myself. He's pacing between the window and the back door. Now he opens the door when they come back. This is dangerous. He opens that middle door, opens the front door, and he's out. And he takes himself off for a walk in the park. With his issues, that's absolutely terrifying. Yeah, you can lock that front door, but what happens if you forget? I think there needs to be some added measure that you need to put in place just in case, so that he knows, I can't touch that door.
Victoria wants to start with the most dangerous issue, Luca's escapology routine.
So first of all, with this door, I want you to dog-proof it. There are many ways you can dog-proof handles so that when he does put pressure, the handle doesn't work. Okay? That's number one. So what can we do with training? What kind of skill can I give your dog to stop him from going out the door?
Okay.
He's a deaf dog, so he relies on his vision more. So let's use it. I'm going to teach Luca how to read.
Okay.
I'm going to use the word stop.
I'm interested to see how this goes.
I think it's a brilliant idea.
I'm going to hold the sign in one hand, and I'm going to give him the cue first, hold the sign out, give him the thumbs up, and then throw a treat.
Okay.
All right? He is going to start to associate the shape of these words with he has to stop. Eventually, this sign is going to go on your door, and he's going to recognize, oh, stop, can't go any further. All right. Tap him on the shoulder, because obviously I can't call his name. Show that I have some food. Get his attention. So, I am giving the hand signal, showing the sign, giving a thumbs up, and treating. Do you see what just happened then?
Yeah.
Stop without the hand signal.
Yep, I faded the hand signal. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open the door and do this training again with an open door.
That was impressive.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah, it was really
We'd
impressive.
never have thought of that idea. Never heard of teaching a dog to read before.
Thanks for watching. If you love It's Me or the Dog and want more dog training tips and tricks, visit my official site, positively.com. And if you're interested in learning more about becoming a dog trainer, check out the Victoria Stilwell Academy. Links to both sites are in the description. I'll see you online.